Hello, dorks. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. It's me. I'm back. Welcome in. It's on Chowder. We're here to continue playing a video game, but everything other than the game we're playing is completely different. Welcome to the new space in progress. This is definitely not going to be its final form. I'm still fiddling with the lighting. I don't know. I mean, everything behind me is going to change. There's literally a blank wall back there. It's not going to be blank. So I don't know. It's going to change. Don't worry about it. I just kind of did my best for today. I also have no idea. I didn't do a sound check before I started, which maybe would have been smart for me to do. So I don't know, there's probably some more sound reflections going on in here because I haven't quite done all my sound treating yet. You know, that's how things go. Can I just say the fact that there's boxes and possibly a power tool is exactly what I wanted to see. Yes, there is a drill. We have a corded drill because I needed to have a drill for some things in the apartment, but I didn't want to get like a battery powered one, so I bought a corded one. So I just still have it. I don't know if you can quite tell. So I can like fiddle with my lights too. I have like fancy remote control track lighting up there. I think I can make it a little bit dimmer. Of course, I have like auto exposure on my camera on. Oh, that's as bright as it gets. It gets really bright. And then it can get this dark, and then I can turn it off. And this is no light in the room. This is just natural light from the window through the curtain. And then I can turn it back on. And I want no other button. Oh, and then there's like different color temperatures as well, and the camera's like doing all of its stuff to compensate. Oh, good lord. Okay. I fiddled with it before stream, and now I'm like messing with all the things I decided on. Okay, let's do there. Okay, what's the one that makes me look least like a gremlin? That's kind of what I'm looking for. This isn't too bad. There's gonna be stuff on the wall. Don't worry, there'll be stuff back there. I think that'll help with the balance as well. But you can see the kind of color of the wall over on the sides. Should be a nice light purple color is what's going on in here. Yeah. All hail Scuff. Okay, you moved to Nirvana. I hope so. Nirvana needs quite a lot of work apparently. We've already had a bunch of work done on the house. There's still a bunch more left to do. We're not even fully moved in yet. We've already done a full rewire on the electrical. We have plumbers in and out today to do repiping of the plumbing. Like, there's stuff going on here. Aside from like the stuff going on in this room, every single room has something going on in it. On a gifting we got a hype train. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are too much. Thank you for the resubs, JM and Orion. Thank you for the gift sub. Did you ascend? I did ascend. That is what was happening. This is what happens after you ascend. You get a new house. This is also fine. For what it's worth, looked quite good at the start. Okay. I'll have to make sure I replicate that. I think we're good here. Hello, Opposable Thumbs. Congrats on your gift sub there, and welcome in. We are here to play a video game. Twitch won't get me a second time, but I couldn't resist a hype train. Oh, there you go. I love a hype train. We're already. So yeah, we're 22% to level 2. Hilarious. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Is a touch echoey, but more stuff in the room will fix that. Yeah. I expect the echo. It was very echoey when I got in here first. I'm working on putting my sound, my foam panels on the ceiling, but I don't have all of them yet. So I have like the middle strip of the ceiling has sound treatment on it. But I have basically a blank wall in front of me and a blank wall behind me. So in like a floor. So there's gonna be a little bit of echo today. I will be working on it. I was anticipating that. It's already, I can tell just by my ear in here, I can tell that it sounds better than it did. Also, I have a bit of a cold. Just on top of everything else. In the last couple of days, I started feeling crummy. So I hope I don't sound too bad. Heard worse? I guess I hope so. Okay. I'm gonna catch up to you all. Here we go. On another gift sub. And then you gifted a sub. Oh my gosh, thank you, Opposable Thumbs. That is very kind of you. We're gonna play a video game. We've been working on this video game for a hot minute. The Talos Principle, right? The remake of the first one. We are in the DLC. We've beaten we 100%ed the base game. Got all the gold stars. We are in the DLC. We've done all of the base puzzle of the DLC. And now the only thing left in the DLC is the gold stars. And I've spent this whole time since our last stream thinking, are we going for the full thing? Save admin, are we doing the whole thing? Are we doing all the gold stars? I think they might be hard. I think the gold stars on the DLC might be kind of hard. But I also think we kind of have to give it a shot. Unfortunately for me. Are we getting our emotes here? Or not quite yet? I'm gonna give it a shot. If it kicks my butt too much, if we just spin our wheels for an entire stream and don't make any progress, then admin might need to get deleted. But we'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot for you. For you, I'll give it a shot. Might go terribly. It might be a stream where nothing happens. Just be aware of that. But we can chat and stuff. That's what these Talos Principle streams have been turning into more often than not, is just us chatting about stuff and then like beating our head against puzzles. Brute forcing the puzzles is kind of a thing that's been happening a lot. So we're gonna get into it. Today's episode is brought to you by a castle. My brand new castle, and by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Welcome home. Welcome to my home. It's got some boxes and a drill. Hooray. Soon it will have more things. So I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you coming back on my comeback tour, right? We're just gonna pop this over here. And I don't have my cat cam set up yet. There are lots of things that are not quite working yet. One of them being the cat cam. So, oh, and then it's gonna be up there. Okay, that's gonna bug me. Hold on. Cat cam off. Run. There we go. Okay, cat cam is off. Okay, so now we're gonna continue. We are Road to Gehenna-ing. We have 100% of our friends, 38% of the stars, in 11 hours. Oh my goodness. Ooh, a hype chest. And it's gonna optimize again. What do I get? A batter up. Excellent. We will imagine the mischief. There's gonna be mischief. Also, I don't have like my chair. This is just a folding chair. This is a folding chair we inherited from the house. It's not even like our folding chair. This is one of the few chairs that actually exist here right now. So I don't have my nice office chair, which means I'm sitting at a completely different height. So even like the angle of the camera is very strange right now. The position of the screen. Plus I don't have armrests. Just so you know. Well, here we are. Here's Uriel copy. I'm already remembering the stars that we were struggling with in here. I think we got a couple. We got a couple of these, right? There was a star over there. I think we got that one. do look much smaller in this camera angle, like you're at a parent's desk. I do feel like it. I feel like I'm looking up at everyone. I think we got that one? Trying to remember. Sounds like a higher than average number of posture checks are going to be needed. That is absolutely true. I'm trying to force myself back into the back of this chair. So this will tell us the stars, right? So we're missing one. Okay, so I know which one we're missing. We're missing this star over here. As far as this cluster of puzzles go. And we were already, I remember running around and seeing what we could figure out. We've seen the star, right? The star is just right there. The star is in plain sight, and that seems to be the theme with these DLC stars. They're very visible. We know exactly where they are. But how you get to them is gonna be a whole thing. I already feel like I don't want to do this one. I want to go find a different one. I'm already remembering that I got frustrated with this one. So we're gonna go back to the hub world. See what we can find. Just sit on your legs, embrace the terrible posture. I am sitting cross-legged right now. Oh, dang, that's not what I wanted. You know where the star is by knowing where it isn't. True. It isn't in a lot of places. Okay, and then we're going through here. Okay. So here's all our friends. Hello, Fiona. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Check out my new place. It's partially done. Okay, here, let's go to World 1. We're gonna try the gold stars. Against my better judgment, we're gonna try to do the gold stars in the DLC. I have a terrible feeling about this. Very minimalist, yes. Give it time. Give it time. I'm gonna maximize the crap out of this space. So, there are 4 stars in here total, of which we have 1. Hooray. There is one right here. I remember, actually, I want to say that we've seen them all in here, which is interesting. Because it's kind of terrifying, right? So there's one there. I think we know where they all are in here. Oh, it's terrifying. They make them all very plainly visible and then impossible to get to. And then there's one back here as well. Like back there. What? Yep, okay. So we know where 3 stars are. We don't know how to get them. I know I poked around in here a bit last stream, which was, you know, like 3 weeks ago at this point. But there was like there was a hat? Where did we find that hat? The hat seemed relevant to something. Right, I can get up here. Yeah, a hat. Take statue part. Is there a statue that needs a hat? It's like a leprechaun hat. Got a buckle on it. That's interesting. I also don't know if it's like, is this meant to be stood on? Doesn't give me that much height. Does it come with me? It does not. It does not. There you are. Does not go through the doors. It also looks very small until you put it on the ground. Okay. We have a little reflecting pool, very pretty. And there's been an odd amount of like Sometimes they want you to platform, and sometimes they're like, why are you trying to platform? Are there any statues that want a leprechaun hat? Also, any invisible wall? I mean, we're open to literally any kind of trick at this point, right? Any kind of deception that is possible for this game to do to us is on the table. We've kind of seen one of everything at this point as far as the tricks they're willing to pull on us. But we have, well, there's a star right there, right? Also, this chair is creaky. I don't know. So obviously we could go across walls to some degree. We can't hop over that. We don't have that much ups. We could, can we get on top of this wall? Is there any wall we can get on top of? Maybe that's the first question to ask here. Also, I think the imps would look good with a leprechaun hat. But that's not really my choice to make. Oh. What? Is that paint? It looks like paint, but I can't grab it. Okay. Interesting. I don't see anything obvious for getting up. Oh, and there's like the whole outside as well. This was the weird level where we could, like, one of the puzzles is just like the outside of the other three. So I wonder if there's a way up onto a wall outside. Because that's a thing they would do. That sounds annoying enough to be what they want me to do. So I don't see how else I would get up there otherwise. Let's try going outside. So, realistically, any way up onto the wall would be good. Don't know. There's also this whole thing. But this was this is like a puzzle element for a puzzle we've solved. Though things can serve multiple purposes, of course. But a way up onto the wall would be fantastic. Especially over here, since there's a star literally right there. But I suppose it can't be that easy. How's everyone been doing? How's everyone's last like 3 weeks been? I feel like I haven't talked to anyone in a bit. I have to refine all my muscle memory for streaming and talking and gaming at the same time. Can rename Cat A and Cat B? Like, I respect their needs to be anonymous, but I was wondering about Katia or Bia or something like that. That'd be fun. I like that. Yeah, I am gonna keep them anonymous, but we can have our own names for them. That would be fine. Like Katya, like Portia, but Kasia. I like Katia, and I couldn't think of how Cat B would work. Like Catty B. Is that a thing? Like Cardi B, but Catty? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Hello? that's interesting. Nope. We're going to name them Spice Girls? That would be fun. My car cost me about $1,000 in the time between broadcasts. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Is it, was this like expected needed maintenance or things just broke? Nope, damn. No, nothing here. Sure is a lot of wall that we can't scale. A fuse my dad didn't find was out, causing it to not start. Oh dear. And it cost $1,000 to figure that out? That's rough. That's pretty rough. There's like... There's a rock. And a second opinion. Gotcha. Could have been more, but sigh. Yeah, that is how it goes, isn't it? I mean, we've been going, not with car, but with house, we've been going through a lot of the same situations. We went with like we got a quote for the electrical and it was just, there were too many digits in the number. So we went for a second opinion and got a different quote. Still ended up being a lot of money, but you know, half the first one. Cars/houses are expensive. They are. As it turns out. That's it. They're big, expensive things. Or one of them's big, the other's complicated, right? I guess cars are kind of big. Is this its own little... Oh, what's this? I know we knew about this. This is how we got the other star. The one star that we have is from here. And that blows us onto a wall, but not a wall that leads anywhere. Had my car air conditioner regassed, but I think it's degassed itself, so that's going to be a bigger problem if that's the case. That sucks. If there's a leak, definitely get... Those are good leaks to get fixed, for sure. I think the star was just like up there. Not seeing anything obvious as far as climbing up this wall goes. From the outside at least. The lighter side, gonna paint for my parents' master gardener tour next Saturday. Excellent. Paint as in like painting walls or like painting a painting? Because while it sucks, I don't buy this idea that renting is so good as the landlord benevolently handles all that. Yeah. Benevolently, yeah. I mean, there have definitely been days these last couple weeks where I felt like it would have been nice to have a landlord to help out with some of these things, right? But on the other hand, once we have all this sorted out, it's just ours. I guess already ours, but we can fix things to our satisfaction. Oh? That is suspicious. What? Here we go, okay. Of course we're gonna land on a fence here, which is not good. Does not like us being on fences. Of course now I'm like, am I trapped? Did I just trap myself? I need to like, press a button. I just jailbroke myself into the middle of a puzzle and then got trapped. Watercolor, excellent. That'll be fun. I always get a bit worried if I get two wildly different quotes, like is the first one just ripping me off, or is the second one cheapy because they won't do a good job? Yes, that has been also our experience so far. We've been able to do a little bit of like Googling for like, what should we expect for the ballpark for this kind of a service, right? And then go with the one that's closer. But yeah, you don't always want to just blindly choose the cheapest quote, right? Because you might spend twice that much just getting that work fixed, right? Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Get my practice in. Yes, excellent. I don't know if I've seen a watercolor from you. I've seen a lot of your sketches. If you're renting, you're always paying the full price of repairs plus profit. True. You are spreading it over you're spreading it over all of the renters in your building, unless you're renting a house, in which case you're just paying for it. The benefit of renting is that you're paying a predictable amount of money, right? Like you're gonna pay your rent. Yes, that goes towards maintenance, but it's gonna be the same each month. We're having a weird couple of months where we spend thousands of dollars more than we normally would to get all this done. And then in theory it's gonna be done and we're gonna go back to not spending that money and have to like rebuild our savings, right? So it takes a little bit more intentional management of your money, even if it does end up costing less in the long run. It's more headache, it's more anxiety, it's more mental pain. Okay, I mean we mostly went all the way around, right? I'm pretty sure there's not a way for us to just climb a wall in a way that is helpful. Right? Like I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Nothing down there for me other than getting stuck. Could I get on this wall? I can go across. Whoa! Oh, and there's like a step up. Is there a reason to go down here? No. No? It's just... Oh. Okay. Well, I found a way up a wall. Does nothing for me. Then we're just over here. Somewhere. Yeah, we were over here. Okay, so I don't think this does anything instructive for us, because I can't just like stand on these fences. Or like this middle space. I'm not supposed to be in that middle space. Yeah, if I just hop on it, it kind of bumps me off. Okay. Fair enough. We've established a thing we probably cannot do. I don't think I've missed anything there. So there's like So there's this one out here. This puzzle was relatively straightforward. But I have 0 clues for the star. Of course, I'm gonna have to, like, essentially redo all the puzzles. Can at least get in through here. I have a box. I have all of those. I don't know. So this is once again going to be one of those streams where, like, if you know the answer, if you've played this game and you've gotten these stars, I don't want to hear about it, right? I don't want to hear your solutions. But if you're like me and you haven't done this before, I am open to all of your wildest theories. Just assume that I'm stuck. I'm entering all of these stars already stuck. Like all the ones that were obvious, we got on our way through our first playthrough, our first pass through. But now we're just in it. Now I just don't know what I'm doing. So I'm open to suggestions. We have this guy, right? How far do you go? Let's see, you don't... So we can put the block on the droid. We could write it. But I don't know that that really does anything for us. Is there an option to get R2-D2 involved to help? Yes. If we can get some, just get like some rocket boosters, that'd be great. But it's just gonna go this far. It doesn't even get me close to a wall. Which on its own wouldn't do me any good anyway. This whole thing in the middle is mostly here to block line of sight for the puzzle. You can do it if you really want to be a star. Okay, thanks. I appreciate the words of encouragement. So, like, this wall is made very specifically, isn't it? I'm trying to infer things here. It's like the fact that we have fences on both sides, which you cannot walk across, it's telling me that they don't want me walking along the wall to get here, right? I think we're getting up over here. Or from the other side, but I mean, we were over there. There was nothing over there to interact with. There's always the possibility that there's some fan somewhere halfway across the level. This was our jail cell. There could just be a launcher in a completely unrelated space on the other side of the level that could launch us up there. But I don't remember seeing anything like that. We have a fan, but I don't have like a a thing to attach a fan to. Where are you trying to go? I'm trying to go up there. I want the gold star. It's just up at the top of this wall. So I can't come in from this way because I can't walk on that fence. Can't come in from over here because I can't walk across this fence. If there was a way up over here, then sure. We could walk across this much. If the box was on the circle thing and it was under there, would it be jumpable? I don't know. I also don't know that I can get this thing to go over there though. Because it's kind of on its set path. I can, like, it can be blown around by the fan, obviously. But I don't have a fan that could blow it in there. So I think, unless there's some mechanic with these things I'm not aware of. Like I can do this. Like I can't just kind of move it places. I don't think there's anything else in here either. It was just some gates. Can the fan move? The fan? So kind of. I can grab this part. The fan itself can move. But it has to be placed on one of these. So unless we find one of these, we will not have a functioning fan. I can kind of... It doesn't like me standing on top of these either. Like if there was a mounting point over here, can you put that in front of a laser? You mean like this? You mean just like powered on its own? I don't think so. Like this one's just powered on by default, so I can't even turn this one off unless I just remove it from the wall. Sometimes they'll have the little receivers, and that'll power them. To be clear, I have no idea what I'm talking about, just guessing. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm open to it. You got as much as I do here. The ultimate solution for the puzzle. It's the way this works. I remember this one because it was fun. Oh, come on. There's blue and red lasers, and then it can like do both of them essentially. We're gonna connect to blue. Oops. Blue. You. And the red. Just connect to everything. And it does that. So it's like all red on this side and all blue on the other side. Then of course now I can take the fan. It opens that. So that's the puzzle, right? And then you run through, and then it turns to red. And that opens it. So that was this puzzle. This was one of my favorites. I do like this one. I don't know how that helps us in this for the star though. There are a bunch of windows. Can you jump on the fan now? You mean this one? Like it's not powered. It needs to be hooked up to a thing to actually do anything. Right now it's in paperweight mode. Feel having some time in this solution state is good, yeah. A lot of the stars do require you to basically solve the puzzle and then do something else. So that's not wrong. Like we didn't use this window. We don't always use all the windows. It does feel like there should be another place to put the fan, doesn't it? Maybe there's a fan hiding somewhere. Because that's also been a thing. The socket, yeah, when the laser hits the wall, can the fan go on there? You mean there? Or... laser hits the wall, can the fan go on there? Because there's like these laser receivers, which only interact with lasers. Then there's these fan sockets, which only interact with fans. Whee! Excuse you. Rude, yes. And I can't bring this with me, right? I can't bring this out of the puzzle. I don't think it does me any good to bring it back in the back way. Of course I could. A bus driver was very rude to me today. Oh no, what happened? Bus drivers are one or the other, aren't they? Either you have no interaction, or it's like a very positive or a rude one. That's my experience with bus drivers. Mostly positive. Okay, try not to be too sniffly here. Hey, there's nothing to interact with here. I want to hear the anecdote if you're willing to type it. You can see how busy I am. Like there's not... I don't know. No, I just can't get through there. Come on. All the windows are a little suspicious. I don't know what you would do. Also, this is weird. That's kind of doing nothing, right? Like this pillar thing has a function. It's blocking line of sight. But the other one isn't. It's not like I can look up there. I just wish I could see... I wish I could, like, do a top-down view. And just see everything. But of course, I'm sure it'd be obvious once you did. They closed the road, so I was waiting for a while, and no bus came. Oh. Hold on. And no bus came even though there were no signs. I walked down the road until I found another bus stop, but wasn't sure if it was working either. Walked on, saw a bus, ran back on the bus like with other people. But I didn't have my card ready because, you know, no time to prep. He was like, hurry up, and I just ignored it. Then he was like, you can talk to me. Then I went to sit down. My gosh. I said I didn't feel like talking as I've been waiting on a bus stop for ages that was closed with no sign. Someone else got on and asked him to wait for their older mom, and he said something arsey to her too. Oh dear. But he wasn't even late. He waited at another stop. Just a power trip. My goodness. My goodness. So he didn't wait. Just moved on and waited at a different stop. That's great. That's great. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. So the only one in here that kind of makes sense to me in any way is this one. Because the other two are just like, they're up there. How do you get up there? This one, I feel like I need to resolve the puzzle. Even though half of it's open already. But it needs both lasers. So the trick to this one, so we need red and blue over there, right? At least with this one, we know what the goal is. I need both red and blue lasers over there. I do believe that's going to be tricky here. But we have items. I don't know if he waited for the mom. I think maybe, I'm not sure. I just heard the tone of what he said, and then the daughter said, tell her that, sheepishly. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. Can I just do that? So then, I guess the main thing I need to do is like this, right? Kind of. And then I need that. How is this? I don't even remember how this one works. I can do this. There's our red. There's windows through the middle. And this is a button? How is that? Ugh. How do I even get over there in the first place? So that one's a button. Oh, I didn't pause. Whatever. And then that's red, and then this is also a button. Okay. I like the friendly bus drivers. I agree. 100% agree. Oh, this is that. Oh, I see. So we need red to come through here. Okay. That makes sense to me. And then I don't think there was a thing here. There's no receiver here. So clearly we're going through the other side first. Okay. I don't know the final solution to this. But I do know some intermediate steps that we need to do, right? We need to get our thing back. Need to get in there. Which I think means which I think means doing this. I want to just say he was having a bad day at work. We all have bad days. Yeah. I have definitely had strained interactions with people, and it was just because of my own shit, right? Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so we do like this. So now I can go back over. I can grab this one. Okay. I'm generally not an arsehole on a bad day, but still. Yeah, that's all relative though, right? I don't ever consider myself to be an asshole, but I'm sure others would disagree sometimes. Okay, so now I need to get myself through here. And then I need red to go through the middle. And then I need to go back. I'll ask Heck and Z and see what they say. Heck has no bad things to say about anyone. Heck is quite amazing in that she's definitely the kind of cat that will see the best in anyone. Okay, so now I can do this. So that's part of it, right? So now we can at least get back here. We're definitely gonna have to have something standing here. And I guess, can we go from, here's my question, can I go from that emitter to that receiver with just one? Or do I need a second? Does that perspective need a second one? Of course, now I need to go back over. Which means grabbing my thing again. Having the recorder be on that side is kind of inconvenient. Which I'm sure is the purpose. Okay, let's do this again. So what I'm curious about... Nope. I'm curious... So I could do it in one, but something else would have to hold the door open. Or... Of course, now we have our hologram one here. So I could... Could I do? Because we do need to hold that... We do need something standing on the button. And I probably do need something here to shine across to open up that other door, right? Unless we put something on that other button as well. Which is definitely possible. So that means our answer is going to be 4 total prisms, 2 of them being holograms. 2 of them being on the buttons. Because, like, if I can do... I can do this, right? Or whatever. Whatever. No, just the one over there. So what I need to do is record, pause here, I go and grab that, pause here and jump across, run it down there, open the thing. I'm probably gonna have to do this again as well. I'm just gonna assume. So, you stay there. Progress my recording. Jump across. And then I can go down here to do this. And then I can grab this one. Of course, it's not gonna be... I needed to have this one set up beforehand. I needed to have it set up beforehand. But... theory... Oh, but this door has to be open too. But it's also blue. Oh dear. Was there a thing on this side? This side, it's red. Oh God. Okay. So we have to open this with the red, and then when it's open, we get it on the back with the blue. Right? Can I... Oh, but I can't see them from here. Okay. And then here... Interesting. Okay. And of course the red is just here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I can progress my recording again. And just do this. Or maybe not. Can I do this? I can do that. So then I need to do this way. I think. Oh, but the other one was the illusion. Oh, there's too many steps. I can't keep all these steps in my head. I can visualize like 3 state changes. I can't do 5, which I feel like is what this needs. Okay, so I need to start here. Gonna use that at some point. I'm just gonna do this. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. There. I don't know how many of those are needed, but that's how many we're doing. Of course now... Oh, but now I have that there. That's what we're doing. Okay. So then progress to launch me over, and progress again to open that gate. So that's all good. Where's my... Oh, is it this one? It's this one. Okay, good. Did I just abandon a connector? But no. So now I have that, which is great. And then this is here, which is doing me no good. So what I need to do, I need to have this set up first. Of course, I can't get back over there without the thing. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna start over. Right, and then you are there, which is probably fine. Do this, and then that, and that, and then that, and then that, and then that. Or no, so I'm gonna do you to here, jump across, do the thing, and then I can grab you, which does this. Hooray, but now I can't grab this. Does it need to be... Does it need to start there? But how do I... Oh, but I can do that now. Okay, so I'm gonna jump across. I'm gonna reset. And now the real one is there. Which may not be what I need to do, but we're fiddling, we're figuring it out. Okay. So now, you connect to you, and to you. Then that should be fine. So then we're gonna progress forward and launch across. And then progress again. And then I can grab you and you stay open. Which means I can do this. Which is great. Which is now, this is a real one holding the door open. But now I can't get back across. Can I just do this? Or no? I can't get back across if I do that. And now I don't even have a thing here. How? Did I need to bring one across? That wouldn't help me either, because I need that one to be there. How the heck? How on earth? Nope, that's not really what I meant to do. Could I... If I had the red coming through here... It would take another 1, 2, 3 connectors to connect through to here. That's definitely not it. Have we had a half breakthrough? Or are you more confused? Both. Both. I feel like I'm pulling on a thread, right? Also, this chair is so dang squeaky. I feel like I'm pulling on a thread. But I'm stuck in that sense. I want to have Is it a new chair? It's a chair that came with the house. It's just a standard folding chair. It's like a plastic back with a metal frame and a thin little pad. You didn't hear it squeak? Okay, well that's good. It's gonna hurt my butt. Are you totally out of the old house yet? Nope, not yet. We have until the end of the month, and we're probably gonna use the whole time. There's still a bunch of boxes there. We've been slowly chipping away at it. Probably gonna go back this weekend and do a bunch more work. Okay, so are there ways to do this otherwise? Not really. There's really only 2 windows that go through. There's a window here, or a pair of windows here, and a pair of windows here. But is that now the house with stuff in it and this is your home? Yeah. We've crossed that threshold of we now live here and we have to go back to the apartment to finish things, as opposed to living at the apartment and coming to the house. We have crossed that boundary. So we're actually like sleeping here, the cats are living here. It's really nice to actually be here. As much work still needs to be done. So, if we're turning this one on with the red, I think it can only take 3 connectors. And I can't have something on the button and peeking through at the same time? Unless we were somehow doing the blue as well, which I don't think is gonna be how it works. Like if I'm on this button, I can't see it at all. Yeah. Oh boy. Because here's my dilemma. I need a prism here to connect across to connect to here, right? Like that kind of needs to be there. This needs to be there for me to get back across, which I need to do for whatever the next step is going to be. And I need one back here to hold the door open. I mean, the only thing I can think of, like, but this strands me, right? If I'm gonna progress a recording to open that door, so that works. I can do that. But now if I stop the recording, I will not have a way to get back over to the recorder. And then if I had, but like this is the setup, right? Like the final solution is gonna have this be here, holding its own door open. So I can go, the blue can go through here, and then there's gonna be another one standing on the button to hold this door open, and then redirecting over there. Because I don't think... Well, actually, if the door was just being held open, we could see it from here. Right? I can technically do that. I just need the door to be open. Which can be just done with a hologram of me. The real trick is I can't get back over there. Like, I literally need this. This is the thing that can hold down the button. If I leave, it'll turn off my recording. Like, if I progress forward again... Like, it can hold itself open. Can I make, like, a recording of me hopping back and forth and holding down the buttons? I would need to use... No, I would have to... That's weird. That would be weird. I'm gonna do a reset. I'm also gonna blow my nose. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up a very special recording here. Oh, I reset. Of course. I did just reset. Okay, so I need to get my thing back. This is fine. This is fine. And I can grab you, and then I want you to be there. And I end the recording. And then I put you there. So I'm gonna do this. How about this? I want standing there. I want standing here. I don't know if that worked. I want standing there. I want standing here. I want standing here. I want standing here. I want standing here. And then we're good. There. Just push all the buttons. Now to figure out the rest of it. Though of course now they're just gonna stay pushed down. That's silly. That is very silly. I think I want to put this here. Because then that can go straight across and it can go back through here. And then you... Oh dear. What have I done? My brain is broke. I think this needs to go like that. But now I can't reduplicate. I have to end my recording to move my holograms. I think I do need this to be on there for the recording. Right? I guess if I want to be fancy, I can also do one of these. But I think I need to do this again. Of course, I can't get myself over. This is, yeah, this one's hard. This one's weird. So I take you, and you're in a good spot. So I take you and connect you to here. And then I can progress you forward, go across, and then take you, but then right? But now oh my god. Now if I go back across and in the recording, I won't be able to get back. So I think this needs to happen later, maybe? I think part of it, I think, is needing to open up both of these doors so I don't need the fans to get across. Maybe that's the more important thing to do here. So I can do that. And then, oh, wait. Can I always forget this. Yeah, gimme. Okay. I can use this to push the button. Or to say screw the fans. Screw the fans. The fans just make everything way too complicated, and they're better as paperweights. This helps. This definitely helps. Okay. So now I don't need you there. Now that can just be open. And now I don't care about the fans. So now I can do this. And I can end my recording. Right, that is fine, but now I can still get across. Now I can just go all the way around. Yeah. Except for here. Or no, I can. Thank you, ladder. Oh, thank God there's a ladder. Okay. So now I just need you to stand here. And then you go here. Or no, I think I need to do the blue side first. Because we don't have this working now. So I need to have that set up there. And then and go back. Where did I have my other one connected? Or no, so now that's in a useless spot. So now this goes here. But now I'm trapped. Okay, so I can do this. Okay, so that's fine. I can grab you, connect to yourself. Now there's nothing over there. That's fine. That's fine. Now I can just run around. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I can grab you and connect like this. Now I can remove you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then I can do like this. And that's one of them. And then this is perfect. Okay, so now I can just take you. The hologram stays where it is. And this goes like this. Yeah! We got one! Oh my god! That only took an hour and a half. Wow. Okay. The saying screw it to the fans was the key. Getting the fans to press the buttons turned out to be the key. My god. That was the more straightforward one. Oh, these others. These other two. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know about this. Okay, we still have our hat. Right? I guess I reset. So the hat probably reset as well. Yep, there's the hat. The fact that it specifically calls it a statue part feels telling. I feel like there's gonna be a statue that I can just walk up to, and it's gonna be like, use. And I feel like that is the important part. I don't know if you should be looking for a statue that would make sense for this. Oh, come on. It's a freaking ramp. That is a freaking ramp. You can let me walk up it, even though it does nothing. I know that we were playing around over here. Right? There's this... I don't know that I can quite get up here. Yeah. Maybe there's a... Is there like a fairy ring on the ground or something? Is there a spot where I can summon a leprechaun? Is there a rainbow? It'd be funny if there was a rainbow in the sky the whole time and you just didn't notice. But like, that's definitely a leprechaun hat, right? There's no other thing that could be. It's all whatever. Oh, see, look this. That should be doable. I should be able to walk up there and hop up onto that ledge. I don't care if it doesn't do anything for me. I should be allowed to. This game expects just enough parkour of you that you can't just make that stuff not work. No touchy the art. No, I want to touchy all the things. I just want to climb the ramps. Will the help you get the other star? I have literally no idea. Like, it's suspicious, right? Like, nowhere else in the game have we been able to just find a hat on the ground that we can pick up. So it seems... It feels relevant. It feels relevant, but I have no idea how. Yeah, I haven't seen a pot of gold. I haven't seen A rainbow. It could be an Easter egg, though. Now that I say that, this could be either the hat itself is an Easter egg. But I don't know why we'd be able to grab it. It could unlock an Easter egg, which would be infuriating. I don't know what else to do with it. There's nothing. Feels very Easter egg because it's not quite in line with the aesthetic, is it? Like the normal game things are very like, here's the ancient Greek area, here's the Egypt area, here's the Europe area. All very, very specific. But we've never had anything leprechaun themed. The debug object got loose, that would be hilarious. This was their developer cube. Shame there isn't an Irish mythology era. That would be great. That would be great. I can get here. Hooray. Drop the tool first, yeah. Okay, well we have these two infuriating stars literally just staring at us. Where did you find it? It was just back here. Like you have to jump. You have to jump up here and jump through here. It was just on the ground here. Which means we can't bring it into any of the puzzle areas. It's just, like it's just in this courtyard. Which thankfully limits its, limits where it could be used, if it is useful. Like couldn't get it into a puzzle room. Where'd I put it? I've lost it. Am I staring at it? Where'd I put it? Did Elohim place this? Who knows? I mean, ostensibly not, because the DLC plot is that we are in a space that he cannot access, right? I don't know who originally made all these things. Oh, here it is. I don't know who originally made all this stuff. That was kind of close. Someone is perpetuating Irish stereotypes. It's true. Can I get back there? That's just an empty space I cannot reach. It feels like there's a component that I'm missing. But who the heck knows? It does not appear that I can put the hat on any of the statues. I can stand on the hat, it gives me a tiny bit of height, but I have not seen a spot where that makes the difference. It doesn't even want me to be up there. Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh, Oh, interesting. What about here? Aha! Aha! Oh, and now I'm trapped. Am I trapped in here now? Even a slight incline, yes. Ground is not flat, screw you. Now I'm just trapped in here. And I can't rewind. I can't rewind because I'm not in a puzzle. Hilarious. I'm gonna just make absolute certain that there's nothing in here for us. No invisible walls or anything. But I did get up there. I don't know that does anything for me. I have to reset. I straight up can't rewind. Okay, I'm pretty sure I need the hat. Let's make sure I need the hat. Yeah, okay. So hat is required for that jump. Give. And it is awfully close to a star. Like there's a star right there. And I can jump up right here. There's a big tower in the way. So that's cool. But I can just do this. Can I... Where can I go? See, it doesn't like me on those pillars. I think I have to jump across the pillars. Ooh. Okay. And then I can go over here. But I can't just hop across there. I mean, there's a star right on the other side of that tower. Love the idea that this slight height adjustment allows you to traverse. Right. This game is just full of that, right? Video gaminess. I've noted many times before playing this game that if like our character was just able to like hoist themselves up by their arms, it would have made like several puzzles trivial. I don't think there's anywhere to go over there. Okay. Oh, well now I have this part here. That's interesting. I don't know if it does me any good in here. But that's not a thing we had before. Interesting. Let me up. Okay. Can I put hat on the paint? Not really. What about you? Do you want a hat? I think you'd look great with a leprechaun hat. I'm hoping I don't have to resolve this one because it was a bit of a pain in the butt. Jeez. I mean, you could probably jump from that ledge up, right? Don't know. Well, I guess they're the same. So if I got up either side. Like, this is all... Can't get in there. I could get on top of this wall. But I can't jump across this tower. So it really leads me to believe that we're getting up on this side. I guess, oh, we could jump across these bees. Aha. I mean, I did try. Okay, well now I need to get my hat out of there. Okay. Hat. People say you can't burn the candle at both ends, but seldom people consider you can burn the candle in the middle. True. That just gives you 2 candles. You could also chop the candle into 10 pieces and burn them all at once. I don't know why you would. Okay, so then... That doesn't let me get up here. Burn the candle at 4 ends. Throw the pieces in a bowl. There you go. Make candle soup. Or now you just made a really big candle with multiple wicks, which is also a thing. I think if I could get up here, I could probably get up on that ledge and then jump across and then jump across. And then we'd be good. I don't think we could do that from this side unless we're doing like... No? Unless we could go there? Can I jump there? No. What? Oh, geez. Our horizontal jump is kind of ridiculous, is what I've learned. Jeez. Just overshooting it. Can I do... Oh, okay. I'll take it. Doesn't really do anything for me, does it? Not really anything I can do from here. That was cool, though. We can make this candle burn so much weirdly. Want more novelty candles that have weird wick placements? I mean, we've had some that are like, they're like this big around, and they have like 3 wicks, right? I've definitely seen that. There's gotta be a way up. Was it like these things? I bet we could jump across those, not that we need to. I mean, maybe we start over here. Maybe the spot where we got the hat is like the spot. Ooh, okay. Just get shunted everywhere. I want my candle to be a puzzle. Interesting. That's an interesting thought. Oh, come on. It's a low spot. I'm allowed to be in a low spot. If I could get up here. Honestly, it feels so close. I can kind of clip it into a wall and stand on it that way. Oh, but it still doesn't want me to be up there. It doesn't want me on these. The trick is finding the walls that it wants me to climb. So it wants me to climb some of them. Oh my goodness. Okay. Any thoughts? I think I've started this one long enough. Yep. Giving up for now. Use it to limit break? That'd be useful. Where's my limit break button? Let's check out World 2. There are still 2 stars here. In 5 puzzles. Right. One of them's right there. Oh gosh, I remember that one. It's all coming back to me, unfortunately. So one of them's there. Because I did a bunch of work in that puzzle and I figured something out and I thought it was going to give me the star and then it didn't give me the star. Okay, that one's a whole mess. I remember that one. But I don't know if I know where the other star is. We got this one. I remember we got this one. Right, because it's just like right there. Yeah, it was like up there. Okay. So we got this one. I remember this one. Oh, that's fun. I tried to jump. Nope, I do need to run. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I don't know if that does anything for me. Oh. A floppy disk. Okay. I picked it up and then nothing happened. Is it in my inventory? What was that for? I found a floppy disk. I found a save icon. And it didn't do anything. This is the one that goes up into the air. Up into the air. I don't think there was a star in here. Well, the other star we got was also in the crater, because there were 2 stars in the crater. So I don't think we found one in here. Yeah, more paint. But I can't grab it. I feel like there has to be something hidden underwater. Okay. Then what was this one? Right. Oh, was there a star in here? Might have been a star in here. Maybe not. No, there you are. Okay. There is a star here. Okay, maybe we start here. I can see the star. It's got a gate. There's a thing next to the gate. That's more information that we've had for a lot of these. The fact that we've solved the puzzle already means that there's a way through here. So we just need to shine a red light through there. Which is fun because I don't think we have red in this puzzle. Is that correct? Do I need to bring red in from somewhere else? Need a bomb? That would make things a lot simpler, wouldn't it? I think this is a purely blue puzzle. So ultimately, I take this and go like that. Take this and go like that. So I just need to find a way to bring the red in. Oh, that's the keys. There's keys floating above a crater. Oh, we could do it from the crater. We totally put lasers in the air with the crater. That seems the most obvious solution. I don't think we're gonna get anything out from there because there's like a chicane to get in there. This one was really small, if memory serves. And does not have line of sight. And there's also no I guess there is a connector. But it's like one connector, right? So I could have it... I could have a connector like in here, but I couldn't redirect it over there. So yeah, I don't think that's not gonna be right. And then this one up here has like a ridge in the way. Right? Was this... I mean, there is red here. Just go all the way across. But I can't bring... Can I see it from in here? Ha! Ha 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 ha! Can I just do... It might take both of these. Nope. There you are. I'm gonna put you there. And then you... Oh, come on. There. Oh, and of course now you're gonna be in the way. You shut up. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Then now there's a palm tree in the way. Okay. So now that goes all the way across. Perfect. Work is done, but now I'm so tired I want to drive home. Ugh, the worst. But if you do, then you can get home and relax. That's the best part. Okay. Now I need to use the jammers. Now I need to solve the puzzle again. Hilariously. I can't see them from in here. Damn, okay. Well, fortunately, it wasn't hard to do. I do need to remember how to do this. I think I do like that. Except, does this have a thing on this side? No, it does not. That didn't keep itself open? Oh, because it's going through the fence and fences don't let lasers through. Of course. Of course. How did I do this? Oh, I do, wait. No. I forget how I did this one. So I have... I could do like that, Kind of. Except that that doesn't really do anything for me. Oh, I can do... like this. There we go. And then, oh, I need to do like that. And then if I do that, it all breaks. So that's nice. Oh, but now that unlocks this. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. That was good. Okay, and then, oh, I can do this. Jam from this side. That's the deal. That's the whole thing here. Okay. Now I can do like this and jam that one. Which means I can do like this. Right? No, I don't need this, and I don't need this. Perfect. So I need to get both of my jammers through. I'm vaguely remembering this now. So then there's that. I can do that. Oh, my voice. Okay. Oh, and that door stayed open. Oh, that's very nice of them. Whoops. I don't actually need to reopen that gate. I just need to do this. Perfect, and we're good. And we're good. We got a second star. Perfect. That just leaves this one in the middle. Okay. So I remember this one quite intimately, because we spent a lot of time here. But I remember the last thing that we figured out was my butt hurts. My real chair is definitely better for long-term sitting. Holy cow. But what I recall is that we spent a lot of time here. Gives us a nice perspective. There's a fan launcher there. There's a fan launcher there. And you can launch yourself back and forth. And there's these buttons, or like switches, right? And I thought, I was very convinced that it was going to be a matter of pushing both of the buttons. And if you, you pull the switch and it like stays pulled for a couple seconds and it goes back, right? So I thought what was going to happen was we just needed to pull them both within a certain time frame, within a couple seconds of each other. and it would do something to give us the star. But then I went through all the effort to get both of the fans working at once, which was not easy, by the way. It was quite difficult to do. But then it turned out that pulling those switches just turned off the fan so you can escape. It had nothing to do with the star. Which means as much as I understand this puzzle, I don't know how to get the star. You can launch yourself across, but I don't know how to launch myself into the middle. And this just goes down. Right, this is just some water. That's just our way out. So a red laser on that receiver makes the box go up in the air. And that allowed us to grab the box. It also gave us the keys. And the key unlocked... What did the key unlock? And there was a star here. The second star in the puzzle was just in here. Or the key was the solution? The key was what we needed. Yeah, the key opened this. And then you pull the switch. Okay. So. Where does that leave us? Other than clueless. Oops. Oh, because, right. Because the blue's on the other side to power this one. And I think I can do this. Go through all that effort to get all the fans. The fans do feel like they should be relevant. But they really only launch you across. And then if, like, for some reason you landed on these platforms, they have fences around them. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like we're launching ourselves with the fans that we know and somehow dropping down in there, which I don't know how you would do. Or if there's some other way to launch yourself into the middle there, which I also don't know how to do. And I can do this, right? And then it's just up in the air. Hooray! Like when you jump across, when you do the fan thing, you go by it, you don't hit it. It's like slightly off center. Oh, right. Where are you? Isn't there... There's a thing. It's right there. I can't do that from in here. I thought I could shoot straight across. But clearly not. I can use... This one was so dang complicated. Goodness. I forget. I forget how it works. There's just the one jammer. All of our... all of our prisms are inside these two halves. I guess I could do from over here. Then that goes there. You go there. And then I can bring you across, and then I can do like that. Hooray. Is there really only one over here? I guess you can kind of move them back and forth once you get the fans working. But getting the initial fan... There's only one over here? I'm gonna start with the one over here. Which I want to say we started off with, like, the blue. Right? Which means I can take the blue from here and go to there. Hooray. Which does mean I get this. I don't want all of it. Blue. Blue. Oh. And then... This is just a placement thing. There we go. And then I can do you, and you, and you. Oh, of course, now it's gonna cross again. Needs to be the other way. If that don't work. Oh, jeez. Nothing worse than getting stuck on a puzzle you've already solved. But then how would I... They're all the same height. I can do that, but I don't have a fan on here yet, so that doesn't do anything. I don't... How do I make them not cross? Do I have to come from the other side? I can do blue here. Of course, I do need to jam that one. Of course, I can't move this. But I don't have the fan yet. How did I do this? Let's do the red. Right, I can do that, I can do that. And then I can turn on that. Kind of. Oh, come on. There, sure. Then how do I connect that to anything? I was gonna connect this blue up to that, but then I don't know how to get it back down. Or we can do like that. And then I don't strictly need this one. I'm jamming that door, and then I can do this. There. Is that the same way I did it the first time? That feels different. It feels different somehow. But now, just do that. But I can't, so like that gives me the keys, hooray. You just float all the way across. Kind of I am using all of my prisms at this point. So if I grab that prism or that block, I can't put them back up there, I don't think. I know I can grab them. But I don't know whether that does me any good. My butt. My butt is pain. So I could get the other fan. I don't know if that does me any good. Getting both of the fans set up and working at the same time was like what we spent half that stream on, and it didn't do us any good. But I know it's possible. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something obvious, which is a very common feeling in this game. Whee! Just swim! Just swim, robot! So I can jump out to here. I don't know that I can get on top of those walls, and I don't know that does me any good. Can get on top of that, but that doesn't do me any good. I can't steal a fan from there. As far as I can tell, I can't land on top of these. I don't know. Open to suggestions. I can hop on top of our little roof here. But hooray. Eee. Oh, that didn't quite work. Oh, okay. Again, doesn't really do me any good. Oh, put the keys back up. That's interesting. Oh, jeez. There's also these fans that go over the crater. I don't think they're important. Aside from, like, traversal. Hello, a raid. Hello, raid. How's it going? Why, Callum? How's it going? What were you up to? Hi, Captain Zeep. Let me give you a shout out. Yeah. How you doing? Football manager, excellent. We got a couple football people in here. What if you fan shoot your further? I don't think you can control how far the fan goes. Love this game? Okay, excellent. So we're in it. So we're in the DLC. We have done all of the base puzzles for the DLC, and now we're working on the gold stars for the DLC. And they are kicking my butt. Right, there's a star right there. I don't know what to do about it. Raiding and running though, okay, sounds good. Super tired, yeah, totally. I am familiar with the raid and run, so definitely go take care of yourself and do your post-stream stuff. I will be here for another half an hour or so, banging my head against this stupid puzzle. But yeah, thanks for the raid and thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it, even if you gotta run. We've been slowly working our way through here. I made it home, lying in bed, all's right in the world. Excellent. Sounds good. That is definitely an improvement over work. So no spoilers or anything, but since you haven't played the DLC, then I'm sure you can't spoil it. But if you don't know the solution, I am open to suggestions. I'm at the point where I'm stuck. I don't want spoilers. I don't want answers. But I want ideas. You know what I mean? Is the star in the middle, in the water middle? Yeah. I mean, it's floating above the water, essentially. You can walk underneath it. I can see its particle effects. Hooray. Do I have a box? Can I get like a... I can grab that box. Can I just bring that box down there? Can't the fan just shoot you from the edge of the water, shoot you over to it? I don't think so. So like there's these fans over here, right? Like we set up this fan over here. But it just goes straight across. Like there's no input. Like we get the keys again. I don't get to decide how, like when the fan stops or when my movement stops. I have like a little bit of directional input or influence, but really not much. Like if I just hold right, like I'm holding right, and it doesn't even give us off target. Can something stop you mid-air? I don't know. If it can, then I don't know what it would be, because I can't move that block. The block is floating on a fan. So I don't think I can move it. It wouldn't be in mid-air if it weren't right there. So I think I need to grab the block. Whoops. I didn't mean to double click. What? There we go. Of course, now I need to get this out of here. First try. Also, I do have a little bit of a cold, so I'm having to like blow my nose and such. Okay. So, I can get myself out of here. Except even that, I can't jam these. I don't think I can get the box out of there. I don't know if I can get the box out of there. It just ends up there. Oh, what if I do like here? Where'd it go? Did that work? Yeah, there's my box. Okay. So now... I don't know if this is the answer. Come on, it's right there. Just give it to me. It's like moving around in there. So there's no way I can make that jump, right? On the thing up there too. Gotta want it. Yes, the robot needs more ups. I've said this many times in this game, but the robot needs some more ups. I don't know that this does me any good. I think we're too deep here. I think we're in too deep. How was the lasers keeping the box in the air? There's a fan. You can see a fan right there. This laser is powering this fan. But you can see that there's a cage around the fan. I can't even get to the fan. There's a fence all around these platforms, so even if I landed on the platforms, I couldn't jump like from here down. Unless there was a box there. I guess I could if there was a box, but I don't know how I would. I don't think I can get in there. I can't stop my motion in midair. Hope this isn't annoying. There we go. Okay, so then if it's just there... So what jump pads do we have to work with? So we have a pair. And I've activated one of them. There's these other ones, right? These go out. This is a weird open air puzzle. So this is like my exit from the puzzle. My little disintegrator on it. But this whole crater is the puzzle. So then the one on the far side, way over there, is another exit. And then I have a jump pad here and a jump pad here. This is the one that I have active. And they always go all the way across. Does the one you just landed on do the same thing? Yes. And we spent a lot of time on a previous stream making that work. Because you will notice, I was so mad about this. You will notice that there are switches up here. Right before you land on a fan, there's a little switch, and there's one on both sides. And it's not too hard to have one fan turned on. See, there's the other one. But having all the lasers set up so that both fans are active at the same time was difficult. It took me a lot of doing. It is possible. I haven't actually got my other fan yet. My other fan's still locked away here. It is possible to have both fans being active at the same time. And my thought was, well, if I just pull both of those switches in quick enough succession, I'll get like a floating bridge or something, right? Something will happen and that will let me get the star. So I did it, and then it turns out that those switches have nothing to do with the star. The switches turn off the fan that they are closest to so that you don't get stuck in an infinite loop between the two fans. That is their only purpose. They only turn off the fan. Yeah. So that was a line of reasoning that I went down, and it got me nowhere. So now I'm trying to figure out like what's left. Oh no, now this fan isn't active because I was using the I was using the laser that was up there for the fan. So I would need another way to do that anyway. I think I need the prism first. Come on, come on. All my meandering. Can I not go back further? Is there a limit to how far back you can go? I think I found it. Which is cool. I think I need to reset now. Okay. This one breaks my brain. Keys? The keys are for the main puzzle, so we've already got the keys, right? There was a dude locked up in here. Plot for the DLC. We're rescuing other robots. So it unlocked this door, we pulled that switch, and then it opened the jail cell, and it let the dude out. So like that's the base puzzle, right? Which we have already done. I think I want to try a different one. So what you're saying is this holds some DNA with Donkey Kong 64. I mean, all video games, right? Of course. I guess our prism ended up down here. But my box is up there. So I don't know that that's good. I do have a prism outside, which is probably not intentional. I think I need to have that in there. I think I've properly screwed it. So I think we're resetting. Which is great, because this one's super complicated. You know what? Since I have to reset anyway, let's go find another one. Let's see if we can figure out another one. I don't want to spend my whole life frustrated. Here's our hub world. Here's our friends. We've rescued all of our friends except one. We were just in world 2, so we're gonna go to 3. Right? 3 is... Which one is this? Oops. Oh, but how many... The visual are getting all screwy because we're near the end. Reminds me of DK64 and how you could go back to old areas and figure out new puzzles. True. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, is that just a star out there? I totally did not see that before. There's just a star out in the middle of the water. Okay, cool. And there are, there's 4 stars. There's 4 stars that we don't have in here. Okay. Surely one of these is gonna be simple. Simpler than the others, at least. Hi, star. Give. Well, that's interesting. Cool. Blech. can't quite long jump it. As much horizontal distance as I can cover. Not quite enough. You know who tears apart Mario 64Z? That double jump. True. Let's do a backward long jump. That'll fix it. So there's 1 star. I wonder how far we can get. The Z was unintentional. That's fair. I figured. Oh, hi. It's a dragon. Oh, I found a dragon statue with a little dragon baby. Oh my god. Okay, that was worth it. And then there's the edge. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Trying to remember the puzzles in here. Oh, I do remember 1 star. 1 star was over here. Could it be as simple as finding a box? It could be. I have no idea. A man cannot ignore the inevitable end of his existence, but we must ask, does the nature of goodness change simply because each life is finite? No. Or a canoe, that'd be great. I don't know if anything floats in this game. I don't know if this game has buoyancy. This game has things that float in the air. But I don't think there's anything that floats in the water. Air canoe. Yeah, I remember this one. There is a star there. I remember racking my brain a little bit about it. They didn't program in the concept of buoyancy, yeah. I mean, as we know from the story, they were a little pressed for time, right? It was probably on their list of things to do and they just didn't get to it. So I can just walk in the water. I figured it was because we were like a robot and weren't buoyant at all. But that also works. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, I remember this one, and there is a star there. Oh, I remember this one. Yep. Okay. So now there's still a 4th one. I want to see them. I want to see the 4th one. Could just be way the heck up there for all I know. How does one develop a mind for these puzzles? Like making them? It's a great question. I also want to know this. There's probably books about it. There's probably some established knowledge. But like, it's the fundamental question about creativity, right? Like anyone can make a puzzle that's been made before. But to make a puzzle that hasn't been made before has got to be really tricky. You have to gotta have some sort of flash of brilliance. Or just try things a million times. Part of the trick with puzzle games specifically like this is you're not just trying to make a puzzle. You're trying to make a puzzle that is difficult but can be solved by the player. Like it's, like you can imagine a puzzle that has a solution that no one ever finds, right? Like if something is too difficult or too obtuse, DM's dilemma, yeah, exactly. The point is not to kill your players. The point is to almost kill your players. And the point of a puzzle is not to be impossible to solve. The point of a puzzle is to be very nearly impossible to solve. Something I relate to, yeah. Do you DM as well? It's but it's the same problem, right? Sometimes it's, with DMing, sometimes it's just monster power for an encounter, but sometimes you're making puzzles, and you can sometimes make things too obtuse, and they just cannot be solved by your players. Yeah, running out of the abyss at the moment, and sometimes my players are wonderful idiots. That's just players for you. That's just players, isn't it? They'll go back and forth between being completely obtuse and seeing right through your stuff, right? And you'll never know which is which. What's up here? Did we explore up here? I can't remember if we've been up here. Oh, there's the edge. It's unusual for them to have such a large open area. Yeah. Sometimes they're so on it and it's wonderful to see the cogs moving, and then there's that one thing which feels really obvious and they ponder it for a whole session. Yep. Yep. I mean, I've been on both sides of that, I feel. Especially with video games. There's definitely, like even in this game, I'll do one puzzle and just like immediately bam, 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 here's the steps, here's how it goes, I get it. And then the next puzzle is like, this is impossible, what are you talking about? And I'll spend forever on it, and it's just, I missed one tiny little thing. I also like the glitch song. Oh, can we get across here? Oh. Aha. Okay. This seems intentional. This feels very Elden Ring all of a sudden. Okay. It just, yeah, it clearly wants me to jump across. Oh, what's this? Okay. Oh. Oh. Fascinating. Okay. So that's new information. I wonder if it's helpful for that puzzle down there, for that star. But how would you, like, you can't even, like, I can't get it out of these walls. I don't know that we could even see it from down there. A convenient position, yeah. There's definitely something intentional going on there. Okay. Next obvious question is what's over on this side. Oop. Could be nothing. Oh, we can get up here. Okay. Hooray! Nothing hiding under here? Just give me a star. I've earned it. Gimme. And that's gonna be the end of it. Here it keeps going. That's the end. Sure is an aqueduct. Are you gonna let me keep climbing? This is one of the more open levels we've seen. Usually we don't get to do this much bouldering. No, you don't want me? I must summit. Let me up. Let me go further than I thought it would. Oh, nope, okay. Okay. So we can see our little prism cage there. Prison? I don't know, there could be all sorts of stuff hiding out here, couldn't there? I don't think there is. All this. Sure, I can't go too far this way. Though again, further than I thought. Further than I assumed. They don't usually let us... Oh, I don't think I meant to go down. Oh well. There we go, okay. Interesting. So we've seen 3 of the 4 in here. Right? You know, there's one in here. So I'm curious. So we can, we can just barely see the wall up there. I don't think we're gonna get line of sight on that prism up from down here. This one's a little bit higher up, so the angle won't be as steep. I don't even know if that's helpful. It's way the heck over there. Curious. We have 4 puzzles, right? We have, so there's 1, 2. Oh, that one down there. Okay, so then... Oh, I remember this one. Is there a star in there? I don't know that there's a star in there. I do remember the puzzle. Yep, okay. Ugh. You know, I imagine being good at making puzzles has a lot to do with solving a lot of other people's puzzles and going, you know, oh, I like that, oh, I didn't like that. That sort of thing. I imagine that's a big part of it. There's gotta be some sort of theory crafting. Interesting. Someone translate that for me. I don't think there's a star in here. Oh, sorry. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, because you get back in there, and then our prisoner was in here. Yeah, I don't think there's a star in this one. So I really don't know, A, where the fourth star is a mystery. And then this is this one. There's not a star in here either. How did I get up? Guess we went this way. Okay. Really curious. Oh, whoa. What this spot up here can be useful for. I'm curious if it's useful for that one out in the middle of the water down there. Only leaves more questions, though. Like, where can I even... Maybe I want this. Like, I can't see down there. I can barely see into that puzzle down there. Maybe if I was way over here. Not really. So I know of a star that's in here. I know of a star that's there. I know of a star that's over... Oh! Intriguing, okay. I was imagining this was gonna be like a spot where you shine something down and it comes back down at a better angle. But actually, we just need to get our red laser up here and connect it to that. And then something will happen. So where do I get a red laser from? I can't remember. Well, I know that there's both colors in this one over here. There's definitely a red over there. Let's do a quick check. I mean, if there's only one red laser in the whole level, then that really narrows it down. Right, that one's also red. Okay. It's also way further down. I kind of think this one has the best angle. Can I see it? Not quite. Okay. Oh, my poor nose. My poor goopy nose. I feel like... maybe further back? I don't know that we have line of sight there. There's also that tree in the way. I can get... I can do this. Is that helpful, I wonder? Let's go find out. Whoops. Run, robot, run! Oh, that was close. That's not... didn't really mean to cut it that close. Okay, so then I can see it from here. So then, oh, it's gonna be close. There you are. Oh, come on. Locked on that? Oh, that's probably not good. Oh, unless it just works like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a fan there. Okay. So that's gonna give us this star, right? Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Excellent. Okay. Got one. That's fun. I like that. That's a pretty fun one. Nailed it. First try. Just ignore the fact that I can't steer that at all, or aim it at all. So it just kind of goes there. But I did it. I figured it out. Okay. I think that is a good note to end the stream on. Because if I try to get another one, it's going to be another hour. And I don't have another hour. So I think we're going to wrap up here. Oh, still mouse over there. But yeah, thanks for coming by, everyone. I think here's where we wrap it up. My hair is a mess. Everything's a mess. My entire life is a mess right now. Nap time. I agree. 1000% agree. It is nap time. So yes, thank you all for coming by and joining me on this, my first stream from our house. We have a house now. I'm so excited. Stay tuned for fun new things happening in the background and in this room. There's gonna be cat cams. There's gonna be cat trees. I'm very excited about it. My low-key goal is to have 4 cats on stream at the same time. We'll see if we actually manage to get that to happen. But there is the possibility that I can have a quad cat cam going on at some point. So that's my goal. Thanks for the stream, Lily. Me too. Good to meet you as well. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I definitely appreciate it. I always love it when people are know the games that we're playing, because it's not always how it works. And this has been a fun adventure. So you get your cat herding license? Yes. Is that something like, do you have to be licensed for that? Have I been practicing unlicensed cat herding for all this time? That's unfortunate. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap because my body really wants to have a cold right now and I don't want it to happen. So I'm gonna try to knock that out. We're still in the process of moving, so no Saturday stream. I think we can aim for Monday and Thursday next week. I do want to get back into Dwarf Fortress. I think we might need to start up our next fortress pretty soon here. I'm itching. I'm itching for my kobolds. So we're gonna do that. Maybe come by on Monday for some Dwarf Fortress. Don't let the cat tax collectors hear that. I won't. Yeah, don't tell anyone. Keep it on the down low. Today's episode is brought to you by my castle. Look at it. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Yeah, dinos. I have to make a new world for dinos, but that will happen. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you pushing button in raiding and running or staying. I hope you come by for more. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I hope you stay kind.